And welcome in, dear folks. We are ready for week number 5 of this IPL, and we have sadly some news to give to you. Well, some bad news actually, and yeah, it's TK Esports that is dropping out of the league. Probably because of the bad results in this first few weeks, but sadly, yes, we will have one less team coming in from this week forward. So we have just one last match per day, sadly for all of you. But yes, but either way, we still have the IPL running. So we have Team CEO versus Civil for our first match of the day. And with me, it's Doc Raz, our broadcaster and now caster as well, that is partnering with me today for you guys. Hello,
Hey
Raz.
guys, hey, thanks for having me. It's nice to be on camera this time, not just behind the scenes clicking buttons. So we'll see how things go. Getting everybody in the lobby here. It is the first part of the round robin stage of this event as well. So slight change to the way things are going to move forward. Like you said, TK did unfortunately drop out. Haven't been able to make their last two scheduled matches, so it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. One team will get a bye every week. But we will move forward, same as before. We'll get you guys your games. We'll get have some good games on here for you, and we'll just kind of see where things go from here. But we've got some good games today. We got Team XEO versus EBIT up next. Those teams always kill it. Should be a really exciting one.
Oh yes, I mean Team CEO has been competitive. They are on a 2-2 score, so they are pretty much even with every other team almost because we have Vipers on a 2-2, we have Evid, we have Epsilon as well. So the every team is very competitive in this league. They are quite evenly so. So we are gonna have these matches that are going to finally change that score, that even score, the tied leaderboard. So it's going to be exciting. Let's hope that all teams can have their fun and show what they can do, their best. Hopefully, but yeah, Team CEO versus Evits. Evits, they are they have kind of this slow start on their games. They are finding it hard sometimes to get going, but once they accelerate, that they find their rhythm, they can easily come back. And remember, we now have a best of 5, so they have more time to adjust. And Team CEO, well, let's see how they handle this, because Team Evit, they had very good matches, but yeah, if they don't get their start correctly, they are going to find losses on the first matches, and Team CEO has to take advantage of that.
No, those are all valid points, man. Like you said, we've seen them struggle a little bit if they don't get that good start. But we've also seen them make a couple of good comebacks here and there, and we've also seen them absolutely dominate some games too. So I mean, it really is either way. Um, both teams phenomenal. Like I said, fighting both for those that first place spot right now, tied 2-2 as it were. Um, I mean, I don't know what more to say about these teams other than the fact that they're some of the best we've had and some of the best around. So it's just every single match we get to watch is very exciting.
Yeah, it is, and we shall see then if Team CEO can come back from their last match, because they played Vipers on last week and they lost 3-1, and they had to make a few. They had to make a few adjustments, especially on defense. So maybe they come back with a new plan, just after going back to the drawing board and see what they could change. Of course, we saw that Vipers was maybe a stronger team, and now facing against Evit, uh, maybe they have less of a challenge ahead of them, and they can make the adjustments necessary. Evit, as I said, I mean, if they get their start right, I think they would be one of the strongest team, because once they get into the rhythm, they make the right adjustments. They make the right adjustments in offense, and uh, I think they just need that, like a boost on the beginning, like just, I don't know, something that accelerates the rhythm and their coordination, and they will be facing one of the toughest opponents without much trouble. But we still have to see, we still have the match, and we still have to see what they prepare on the week, because week to week, this team has been improving, they have been training. So yeah, many things can change.
No, fair enough. Many things do change. Hopefully, they've gotten a fair bit of time to practice scrim, play some games, see what they need to improve on as far as how they can get that start that they needed here in this game. But looks like we finally got players taking the pitch. Let's get on into this game here, see what we got going on, see who's going to take that first draw, how close this game's going to be. Uh, I think we're going to see, of course, it's going to be a really good match, but as far as who's going to win it,
What?
oh my goodness. Ebit got
We
one real
started, yeah,
fast.
yeah, we started super fast. What the hell was this flick? Holy moly! That's amazing. What a powerful flick all of a sudden. And he was on his own half. And we have the first goal then. This is 1-0 with only just a few seconds off the clock. So yeah, even on the great start, and that's what they needed. So let's see if they can keep this up. Oh, Kamikaze is going to tie the game so fast, and we have traded goals on the first 30 seconds of the game.
First 30 seconds, it's barely been 20 seconds. It's just goal, right off the rip, right off the kickoff. Also, can we talk about that car design for a second? What on earth does 12 Gram have going on over here? That is something to show up in a competition with.
I mean, whatever works, right? And yeah, I mean, what is going on until Brabhead to wear that and play comfortably? I only he knows. But yeah, we still have a tight game then. And yes. I know it's the Esper with a weird hat. Yeah, nothing more to be said.
I mean, hey, if you're confident in your ability and you just want to show up and playing something weird, man, go for it. That's just an odd choice, you know. That's about all I gotta say about that one.
Yeah, well, we'll see if it works for him. But so far, this game is tied, and both teams showing up and see what each team has to offer, trying to test the limits of each defense. This is classified, taking the ball, controlling the ball, taking it up the midfield, but it's Minty to block that out, trying to go for the corner. This is Kamikaze going for the double tap. He has the shot! Oh, it's in! That's a great shot from Kamikaze. He has the second goal for his team. That's a great double tap and in. And with 1 minute 30 already off the clock, we have a goal advantage for a team CEO that already started but like very well, even after their goal from 12, but now 2 goals without having a response from Ebit.
2 goals without having a response for Ebit. Definitely a good start for XEO. Started off with that kickoff goal being down 1. You've turned it around. Now you've got the lead the other way. And so far, they're doing a great job keeping control of the ball, keeping control of the play. Still, of course, tons of time left. We are not halfway through this game yet. They've got a little bit of action going on in their own half, but 3-on-1 looks like they're going to be able to clear it. Minty up in the air, takes it over the top of 1, but can't get it past Classified. And, ooh, Kamikaze missed that by a mile. AJ's left to defend that one. Minty's already back, though, so he's going to be able to turn around, grab that ball, take a big clear. Does he have the read off this touch? He does get another one. Sends it over to the net, but it is going to get turned aside by Classified. Still kind of hanging out in the corner here, trying to either get a clear, hopefully if you're XCO, get another shot on target, but Ebit seems to be pretty on top of it here so far.
Well, they still have to tie this game because 2 minutes and 30 remaining, and so far Team CEO has the lead. This is Kamikaze looking for a shot, quick shot. Classified was there. AG has the touch of the ball, has another touch, but Minty is actually going to shoot it on target. Kamikaze now waiting for this ball. Minty blocks him, his own teammate now, looking for the center pass. No one was there for the shot. Joel Brand not making contact with that ball. Kamikaze with a great touch for AG, but AG couldn't find the angle to shoot that ball in. Minty is gonna block that ball in the midfield. Ball high. Kamikaze is going to contest this, but Wilcox is gonna win the 50, and that ball is in a dangerous position. But Minty takes it up the air. That's a great shot. Swellfram has to block that out. Classified has to clear this ball away. AG pass to Kamikaze. Kamikaze is going for another double tap, but that doesn't find the angle. Luckily for Ebit, that ball goes wide, and so far, Team CEO is looking that they have this on the bag.
They are looking quite strong here so far. Ebit's had a little bit of pressure here moving the ball down the pitch for a little bit, but it now does seem like XCO kind of turned that back around rather quickly. Ebit struggling to find a way to break out of their half. Maybe a couple of double commits here and there as well, so I'm wondering if this is just down to like a positioning issue for them, if they're just not in the right spot at the right time, or if it's an issue with like the timing of their challenges and rotation. I'm not sure exactly which it is, but they're going to have to figure it out pretty quick. They've only got 50 seconds, and otherwise they're going to start off losing the game here, but it's not the end of the world either way. Look at that. Classified
Oh,
does manage to find the back of the net off that pass there. Oh, actually, I think he just 50'd it to himself. Yeah, he just 50'd it to himself. He passed to himself, shot it for himself, and is a one-man army.
yeah, and that's a great 50 to catch because the defense was already struggling. They were in a bad position to defend that, and he takes advantage of that. This is a tie game, then 2-2, 12 rank going for a cheeky flip reset, couldn't find it, and this has boosted even. They have confidence now to go for the offense, and they are trying to find another quick goal. Classified, great pass to 12 Brand. Trembrand is going to give it back, trying to find the center ball, but Kamikaze was there to clear that ball away. Wilcox has another shot. Classified tried to go for the redirect, didn't find the angle, and now Minty has so much space, and that's a great flick. Classified is gonna save that ball away, and again after H's shot couldn't break the defense from Classified. That's a great effort to keep this game tied. This is still a 2-2, and we may have an overtime. That ball is gonna touch the floor, and we do indeed have overtime, and it's golden in this first game of the day.
First match on the stream, first match of this series, and golden goal, they take it. So first one that gets it will have the win, of course. That's kind of how that works. But I'm wondering who it's going to be, because right now the Ebit's got the ball pretty handily in the blue half. Might be a breakout here for AJ, but oh, Wilcox almost got there, but AJ managed to get there first. Wilcox ends up turning it around, though, taking it back to his own corner. In my opinion, might have been a risky move. I feel like he would have just been better off sending it across sideways for one of his teammates instead of back. As you noticed there, there's a fair bit of pressure on them. They kind of took them a little bit too long to get that ball moving again, but finally, a little bit of back and forth here in the midfield. Classified moving on with the quick shot over the top of the defender and in. Classified 2 in a row takes the win for Ebit from behind in this match. What a fantastic play.
And that's a great shot from Classified. Just below the crossbar and in. That's great showing from Ebit. And that's what I said. Ebit, they're slow to start. The Team CEO looked like they had the upper hand, and in the end, they take it out to overtime and they win this game number 1 in this best of 5. So starting pretty well for Team Ebit. It's still Team CEO made their showing. They were strong. They were controlling the ball. They were controlling the pitch, but then they couldn't defend those shots from Classified, and Classified just carrying his team to a great win.
Yeah, no, he did a fantastic job. Sorry, I had a little issue with the overlay there. I had to fix it. But no, Classified did a fantastic job. Scored those last 2 goals for his team. Not only tied them up, and then also managed to get that game-winning goal there for his team. So absolutely phenomenal. He's got a great talent for not only working well with his team, but also making those huge solo plays that end up bringing in a victory for his team.
Yeah, and Classified just showing up when he is needed, and the defense from TKeSports just lacking a bit of positioning here and there. And yeah, they allowed Classified to just come in like a rocket ship and go for those quick shots. First with the 50 to himself, and then on the goal of the overtime. So great for him, and we are going to game number 2 of this best of 5 to Forbidden Temple to see if Team CEO can change a bit the playstyle, look for the tied series, or if Ebit can continue this win streak. It's 5 minutes then. That are ticking down already for this game number 2 of this best of 5. It's advantage for Ebit so far with a great... Oh, Kamikaze was looking for a flick to start the few seconds of this game number 2. Almost trying to say, hey, yeah, we just suffered a quick loss, but we are still in it. And they are starting with the best possible way, almost finding a goal.
Almost found a goal with a monster flick. Unfortunately, just a little bit too much of a monster and sails over the top. But Still, only 30 seconds have passed. Plenty of time here. Minty with a great beat there in the orange corner, trying to set something up there for their team. But 12 Bram's going to be the first one on that ball. Pops into the corner to Classified. Now takes it the other way to the other wall. Taps it double off the wall into the blue corner. It's going to be a big clear attempt there from AJ, but that's going to get blocked now by Wilkins.
Ball from Classified, looking for a center in the middle. Minty was there to clear the ball away. This is 12 round. That's a great shot. Oh, TKeSports is going to save that ball in the nick of time. Wilkos now has the ball, has the control, and he's going to look for the pitch off the ceiling, looking for the pass. 12 round did not get the shot that he wanted. He needed a bit more power on that to find the back of the net. Minty now looking for a great pass in the middle. AJ couldn't find the shot. Wilkos was there to block it out. Classified with a pinch to clear that ball away. TKeSports now brings it to the corner to Minty. Minty couldn't control the ball. 12 round is great. Oh, he won a great 50, and that's a great pass from Wilkos. Classified is gonna in that finish, in that play. That's a great Freeman play from Evit to find the first goal of this game number 2. This is 1-0 advantage to Evit. Great play from all of them.
And Classified himself putting in the work, but of course that was a team effort. Like I said, great effort from all of them. But Classified really kind of grinding his way into that MVP slot, I think, here so far. It's only been a quarter games yet, but I mean, so far nobody's put as much points on the board and has had as much of an impact on the play here so far. But plenty of time for that to change here yet. See what the other players are thinking. Let's not forget Kamikaze's got some great mechanics. Maybe a chance for him to show it here. Oh, maybe. And yes, he does, over the top of the last defender. He finds the back of the net from all the way in his half. What a fantastic air dribble. Nothing you can do about that. Beautiful. Holy.
That's a great shot from TKeSports. He had the reset of the ceiling and then had another shot on his arsenal to get that ball in. That's a tight game, a great effort, great mechanical effort from TKeSports to tie this game. And this is a 1-1. Then Team CEO finding the response that they needed in the face of TKeSports. Looking out for the shot. Oh no! TKeSports could not jump to defend that. And that's another shot from Evit that defines the back of the net. Lucas with a cheeky angle, and he didn't need that much power on that ball. He faked the defense a bit, and yeah, we have a 2-1 then on the scoreboard. Another lead for Evit that they find the response after that great goal from TKeSports, and now he has to do it again, maybe, if he can. I'm just seeing a lot of chat on the game. They are sending like this. I don't know if you can see it too as well. But they are sending, I don't know, motivational phrases. Maybe
there is.
I'm so confused here.
There is a combination of motivational support, nice wholesome messages, and also quotes and lines from the hit classic "Never Gonna Give You Up" by Rick Astley, of course. So they seem to be having some fun with it, and I'm having a good time too watching this. I hope you guys are as well. Tie game, very close, just like the last one. And they are just full on typing whole lyrics to the song. I don't know if they've got like a macro or something.
Yes,
they're just like
yes,
copy pasting. They have to because they are not parking for long enough to type these whole sentences. But
no,
yes.
They are using macros. But that's a great showing of fun from both teams. To have it set it up before the hand, they surely have it set beforehand because this is
too
great fun. But now Wilkos looking for the flick, could not find it. That's a great demo. But now they have the breakaway. Whoa, that was a great shot. But Classified was there for the defense to get that ball away. We are still in a tight game now. 12 Ram now with a clean card. not longer the Esper with the funny hat. This is Wilkos trying to defend that ball off the backboard. Oh, great from Wilkos to take that ball away, and now has the control of the ball. Is looking for the flick to the net, but couldn't find its footing. Now it's Minty looking to control the ball. Couldn't find the control that he needed. He didn't find the shot. Classified. It's gonna try to clear the ball away, trying to play with Bram, but so far both teams losing possession too fast, not finding the opportunities they needed.
Not finding the opportunities at all. So apparently these might not be macros. This might just be an April Fool's thing from Rocket League. In the chat, that might just be the new chat stuff. I'm not sure. I'd have to take a look at it later, but got somebody telling me that that might be what it is. Could be. We've seen Rocket League do some weird stuff before, weird rank changes and that kind of stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if they just put in a bunch of weird quick chats. Minty take the ball into the orange corner, but he's going to get turned aside real fast there by Wilkos. Now he's going to drop the ball over to Kamikaze with a huge bang back towards the orange corner. 12 Ram able to catch a piece of that just in time. Still tied. Minty's got it on his top. This might be golden goal opportunity. Ooh, a big bang from Wilkos. Is anybody back? Ooh, a big bump from AJ. No, it doesn't find the net. Oh my goodness, it just hit the ground right in front of the net, and we are going to go to golden goal territory here in overtime. 2 overtimes in a row. That's pretty impressive, honestly, from these guys.
Yeah, I mean, they are very tight, and they still keep this fun going around in the chat, but yeah, very evenly so. Great level from both teams. Now, even trying to find the goal classified, who has been great at shooting there to the opposing net, but didn't find the shot that he wanted. Now Minty on the midfield, great 50, but Bram is going to control this. Oh, that's a great demo. Oh, almost finding the space. AJ with a great clear to Minty. Minty tried to find the shot that really did not connect well. Classified is now going to clear the ball away with a pinch. Kamikaze trying to defend that with a 50. Did not find what he wanted, but oh, that's a great showing from Minty, the breakaway, and now the counter play from Team CO. Finally, the defense from Evid was there to clear the ball away. 1 minute into the overtime, and so far, they couldn't find the back of the net, both teams.
Oh, minute 10 in, nobody's found the back of the net. Couple of close opportunities, but nothing yet. Maybe one here. But AJ on the backboard able to turn that around over to Classified. He's looking for the big clear. Classified gets it his way, drops the ball over to Wilkos, who throws it over to the side. Without a player there to catch it, however, it's going to get banged back mid by Kamikaze, back to 12 Brim. 12 Brim tries for a quick shot, gets a little fake, Classified with almost a double, but it sends a little bit too high. Wilkos in the corner now, trying to get it past Minty, does manage to do so the second time around. 12 Brim gets there first, beats out Kamikaze. Now Classified, ooh, that's a big miss in the corner, that could be dangerous, but 12 Brim's on it first, 2v1 in the midfield, but Wilkos able to get back in time and start taking this the other way. Now an opportunity here for XCO to mount some pressure. Oh, nobody's there. Quick shot available for AJ. Can he get it in the net? No, he hits the crossbar. Wilkos gets the clear. Oh my goodness, he got another one almost there, but Classified gets the clear. Ooh, wow.
That's a shame. That's a missed opportunity. AJ did not find the speed that he wanted to turn around. That was an open net almost, but he did not find the angle that he wanted. And Team CO feeling like they just lost the opportunity to win this game, and now it's Evid looking for the shot. That's a great pass from Classified to 12 Ram, but 12 Ram could not find this shot in the end. The defense was there. AJ looking for the crossbar. Blocked by Wilkos. This is Kamikaze on the midfield. Pass to his teammate. Did not find, did not connect. Classified. Just giving the ball away to AJ. AJ looking for another shot. Oh, that's a great 50. Kamikaze is coming in, and that's a great shot for Kamikaze. Team CO takes the win on overtime. Great 50 from AJ to give the pass to Kamikaze, and Kamikaze just great shot in the back of the net. Then Team CO takes the win on game number 2, and it's a tight series. Great showing from both teams.
Oh, fantastic showing, and what a goal finally there. You kind of see that coming. 2 of the defenders kind of just in a little bit of an awkward area, a little bit too close to each other in the net, and neither of them ready to jump fast enough, and just launches the ball right over the top of them. And well, that's it. They take that win in that game, and well deserved it was, honestly.
Yeah, and I really like that Kamikaze showed up on this game number 2, making all the goals for his team, a hat trick for himself, 3 goals. And yeah, really stepping it up. He has almost double the points. Actually, he has more than double the points for from his second teammate. So he really stepped it up with 4 saves as well. He was everywhere on this pitch, and Evid could not find this last goal on the overtime. Kamikaze just keep, getting all the opportunities together and finding the shots that his team needs.
Oh yeah, no, he did a fantastic job. Let's point out too there that brain fart, sorry. Kamikaze could not, or is the one that scored that first goal for them in game number 1, and got them into the position where they were able to hold a lead for a good while, until Ebit, of course, came back, turned that around. But Kamikaze, like we've seen so many times before, is really good with the mechanics. I mean, he's just a very mechanical player. He's got great ability to hit multiple resets. Ooh, maybe an air dribble here for him right off the rip. But no, he's going to get blocked.
Yeah, well, as long as Kamikaze keeps showing up, Team CO has a great chance here. But now we're going to game number 3 then. 12th round with the Esper again, trying to maybe confuse a bit his opponents to what is going on with the engine sound. Classified in the air, could not find the ball. AJ also could not find the touch that he wanted. Wilkos now has the ball, trying to go for the middle pass, but blocked by the defense. Classify has a shot. Oh, great save from Kamikaze again. Stepping it up. Tolbram trying to control the ball. That ball was wide, and now Tolbram has lost ball possession. Wilkos is gonna regain it again, and he's going to attempt a shot. He has the pinch, the pass to the middle. Landing on top of the ball was Wilkos, but sadly for his team did not find the pass that they wanted. This is still a tight game. No goals in the first few minutes.
No, not quite, I think, the way that he planned on that one going out. Also, I just kind of want to point out, looks like 12 Brim, while he's still playing in the car, he did remove the hat. So maybe the hat was throwing him off a little bit, and we'll see another version of 12 Brim here yet again. Nice save there from AJ. Gets the ball over to his teammate Kamikaze, throws to the opposite wall. Minty looking to get the read, does not. But it's okay. His teammate's there to pick it up here for him. Try to play it out into the corner, but it's going to get turned aside rather quickly. A little bit of ping-pong action over here in the side of the pitch in midfield, but kind of happens a lot, especially when you got two teams that are this close overall. Oh, maybe a good opportunity here for Classified right in front of the net, and he solos it once again into the back of XCO's net. And just like that, Ebit are up by 1 with over 3 minutes to go.
Oh yeah, that was a great bump from Wilkos to find the demo that they wanted, and Classified just ran it out with an open net after the 50. Great from Ebit. They find the first goal then, but now off the kickoff, Team CO has a chance. That's a pass from Kamikaze, but to no one. There was no one there for the shot. 12 Ram with the shot against Misty wins the double commit though from Team CO. Now they need more communication. They need to arrange better their positioning. Another shot from Wilkos. It's wide. Minty's gonna take this ball. A pass from Minty to himself, actually. He's going to look for the ball as well. Did not find it in the end. 12 round with a pass to Classify. Classify looking for the shot. Kamikaze is going to defend that, but another shot incoming. And the defense still holds strong in this attempt from Ebit. Minty is going to take the ball up. Classify is going to block it in the midfield. And now Kamikaze is in a 2v1. 12 round to the middle. And that's a great pass. Classified is going to finish this ball. And 2-0. For Ebit, they find the back of the net again, and they have a 2-goal lead.
Absolutely phenomenal team play there once again from Ebit, showing us how they got to where they are in this tournament, why they are doing as good as they have been here so far, and man, oh man, have they earned it, of course. Doing a fantastic job. Those team plays are what opens up all of these great opportunities. Speaking of team plays, maybe one there for XCO, a great pass, but not quite the shot that Minty wanted. Still overall in blue possession, but now it's going to get turned around by Classified, looking for a crazy double out the corner, but not enough boost to redirect himself all the way over there. Wilkos with a nice turnaround is going to get the ball over to 12 Bram, shoots into the corner. Kamikaze is going to play that around him. Minty now going to take this up off the ceiling. Little flipped reset. No, he can't get the second one. Classified's going to get that one. Boost steal attempt by Minty. Not able to get that. He's going to pick up mid while Kamikaze comes into the corner. Maybe a setup here for a great pass. And yes, he finds the side, but it's AJ instead of Minty coming in clutch and getting them back on the board. Now it's a 1-goal game, and finally some momentum swings the way of XCO in this match.
And the defense from Eevee could only watch as Kamikaze finally finding the pass. They thought that he had lost the ball possession and they were waiting patiently on the line of the net, but in the end, that's a great pass for AJ, and AJ finishing the play, and another shot from AJ is wide, sadly for them. They could have scored 2 quick goals in succession, but finally, the Eevee defense can clear the ball away. Minty now trying to control that ball, losing against Wilkos. AJ finally clearing the ball away to the other half of the field. Classified, taking this ball up. Finally clearing the ball. It's going to pass that midfield line. But Kamikaze is going to take this ball again. And that's a great pass for AJ again. But sadly, for AJ, the defense was there to clear the ball away. 1 minute remaining. Bram with the shot. Kamikaze for the save. Oh, and a great demo from 12 and to AJ trying to open up the play. A great one from Wilkos. Sadly for him, the ball was not quick enough. Oh, and that's a great pass for Classify, taking almost all the goals from Eevee on this series. 3 already for himself in this game number 3. What a great shot, powerful shot after the 50 from 12 and that always wanted to keep the pressure in, and finally Eevee are back on that 2-goal lead.
Eevee with yet another phenomenal play, find themselves once again in a 2-goal lead, and hopefully looking to make it another one. They've only got 30 seconds that they have left to defend their net, but AJ comes in and snipes it once again, bottom right corner. Again, another phenomenal pass. These infield passes from both teams today have been phenomenal. Look at that, right around the defender. Nobody's there, slots it into the corner. You can't ask for a better play.
Oh, it was a great placement, even if the defense was there, but what a quick pass from Minty to AJ, no hesitations at all, and that's a great response, but with only 20 seconds remaining, they have to accelerate the rhythm. They had to find more opportunities. That was a great shot. AJ with the demo trying to open up the defense from Eevee, but they still do not find the tight game. Only 10 seconds remaining. Kamikaze is going to take it off the wall. He's looking for Minty. Kamikaze looking for the pass, but Classify was there for the defense the last 3 seconds. They have to keep this ball up, otherwise it's victory for Eevee in this game number 3. The ball is still up. Minty is going for the shot, but lacks the power, sadly, and that ball hits the ground. It's victory for Eevee in this game number 3. We are going to match point for Eevee on the next game.
Match point for Eevee.
Oh,
I'm sorry, the transition thing happening again. I don't know what keeps happening. It's the same button every time, and sometimes it just likes to make you me.
Oh yeah, I turned into Raz all of a sudden. But going back for the game number 3, I think both teams always show up. In the end, Eevee had the upper hand. They started very well, and in the middle, Team CEO was responding as well, and they were finding their footing. They were finding the offense that they wanted, but they did not find the goals that they generated. So at times they really needed those infield pass that they did come out. They did find their striker, that was AJ, that he did find a couple of goals, but it was not enough, sadly, for them. If it takes the victory then in the end, and Team CEO now has to tie this series again on this game number 4. We shall see if they can do it. This is their last chance to do so, because if it is on match point now and the pressure is on Team CEO.
Pressure is on Team CEO. Exit. I don't know why I messed that up so bad. They need to. They are down on match point here for their opponents. They are definitely going to need to get their butts in gear and win this next game, or they are going to be out on today, unfortunately. But we've seen them come back before. I'm sure they have it within them to do it again, but here so far it is starting out in the hands of Eevee, moving that ball down the pitch and throwing it towards the net. AJ able to save that one here. Now a quick shot attempt over the top here. Kamikaze looking for another one, but it's a little too high. 12 gram able to pick that one up. Still being held in the corner there by AJ, but Wilco's finally going to get a big banger. Minty not able to touch it. Kamikaze is, however, is anybody back? AJ's not either, and then 12 gram finds the back of the net with probably the easiest goal he's had all night.
And yeah, double commit. Actually, the mistake there on the defense for Team CEO. Tolram is just gonna enjoy that open net, and this is 1-0 then from Evit that to my 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 prediction, if you can say it in this world, they went against it totally because they started very well and now they are picking up the pace. Team CEO, on the other hand, making great adaptations in time, trying to find the tight game. It has been so evenly so, and I think I have to make a better analysis on the next games because they certainly switch it up and they have started very well and now they're trying to finish as well. Oh, that's a great dribble, great control from 12 Ram to make it 2-0. And for Evid, this is great news, great demo, and Minty was not prepared to defend that ball top corner for 12 Ram, and this is advantage 2-goal lead for Evid.
Well, Minty wasn't prepared for it because it wasn't supposed to be Minty's turn to go. Unfortunately for him, Wilcox came through and blew up his teammates, so he didn't have a choice. And just unfortunately was unable to get to the ball fast enough. Ebit now with a 2-goal lead. They've held a rather dominating performance for much of this series. Team XCO struggling to find a way out of their half, struggling to find the back of the net, and struggling to stop this onslaught from Ebit here so far. But maybe if they can get this ball out here, maybe get a. I hate to advocate for it all the time because people get mad about it, but it's in the game for a reason. Get some demos, hit your opponents, blow them up so they can't do that. Wilkos picks up another one off his teammate, finds the back of the net, and beautiful team play once again from Ebit.
Yeah, Minty sadly with almost nothing on the tank. He tried to go for the corner, but it was not there. It was stolen, and great offense from Ebit then to put this game on 3-0 on the first 2 minutes of the game, and now Team CEO has to make it all again. But that's a great shot from Tolran off the kickoff. What is going on this defense side from Team CEO? Sadly for them, they have to climb such a steep mountain on this game number 4 to tie this game. Evit is really showing up today on this last game. I don't know, man. Russ, we had such an even game on game number 2 and 3, and now what happened in these first 2 minutes?
Man, I don't even know. It was such an even game for so long, and now Ebit's just throwing it in, and people getting a little upset here. Thank you for doing that. Let's pop this over here for just a moment. Sorry about that, folks. Little bit of a little bit of an oopsies there.
Yeah, it just left the match for some reason. I don't know when we lost him, and sadly for Team CEO, I think they thought that they could just type P on chat. For all teams, always remember you can type P in chat, and we have a lovely pause button for all of you. But yeah, he sadly disconnected because his controller wasn't working out. It seems. We get all the info from their players, so I can bring you an update. But sadly, yeah, it seems he had an oof, a controller broken down or something. Something actually the controller did let him down in the end.
Well, not only his controller let him down,
it gave up.
His entire house lost power apparently. So he has nothing. We're not sure if he's going to be able to make it. We are checking right now to see what we can do or how this is going to proceed. So do apologize. Hold on with us for just a moment, but I think that might explain why we were seeing Ebit break away so hard that time.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense now. It makes sense. Like you are locking one man down. Exactly, I didn't catch it. I don't know if it was because he was still moving around. Maybe. I think maybe it got stuck on the power button. Like when you disconnect and your car is just running full boost is still up. But yeah, sadly for Team CEO, it seems that AJ has disconnected, and they don't know if he's coming back in the end. Which is quite a shame because we were having such an even match, and yeah, for both teams, I think it's a letdown. Um, but yeah, uh, both teams made a great showing so far in this series. Team CO was just fighting it out, and yeah, even now had the upper hand on these first few minutes, and that's all it took. I think, sadly, for Team CEO, if AJ cannot come back, we are having to give the win to Evid. But yeah, this is gonna move the standings quite a bit if it stays this way. If it can come back, and Evid, that already was fighting with Vipers on the first top spot, this is great news for them.
It is good news for them. Although I am sure this is not a way that they want to end their match. Nobody ever does. Nobody likes winning on technicality. Granted, they were in the lead. They were on match point, and clearly, I mean, they were dominating in that last game. But that is possibly part into uh, that player disconnect problem that we're having here. As far as these teams go, I mean, overall on the day, we've seen phenomenally close gameplay from both. We've seen Kamikaze being a standout player for their team, XEO, very mechanical, scored some phenomenal goals for his team. And then on the other end of the pitch, Classified has been dunking on kids left and right. 12 Brem's putting in a good bit of work as well. Uh, but I would
Mhm.
definitely say Classified's probably been their MVP for the day.
I mean, yeah, Classified has found so many goals this series. It's been amazing for him. He has such a shooting consistency. It's always like these banger shots that he's finding, and yeah, I think Ibit is taking advantage of that. They are opening up the play for Classified to come in and shoot on net. They are finding demos, especially from 12 Bram. Wilkos is always finding the center balls, the passes that they need. So yeah, I mean, if you're Evit, you must be very happy. And Team CEO also has had their great showings. I think they were making infield passes that were so difficult to read and powerful shots from AJ. So I think they can take this with great eyes. They can go back and analyze what went wrong, but they still have quite good points to get it in this from this series. But yeah, sadly, it seems that Team CEO is taking up the loss here, and then it's going to be a 3-1 win then for Ibit's side. Sadly for us though, because I really wanted to this to keep going. They were they were so evenly matched, Raz. I think we had a great match in our hands, but yeah, sadly, this connection, the power going out, it seems from AJ, it means that yeah, if it takes the win, please spend more time with me. They sent on the on the game chat. I really love the game, this fun that we had on the game chat from both teams. Um, it changed a bit uh, the things that we usually see, and yeah, sadly for us, we are cut short of this series, but all the same, we still had great matches to go back and watch again. This is victory then for Evit, who is now tied with Vipers for the second spot. They still have like a few differential differences here and there. I think they have 3 games, a positive Evit, and Vipers has 4. So yeah, a Vipers getting a win because TKeSports just drop out of the league. Team CO is gonna get the win next week. So yeah, it's going to still be quite tight actually on the table.
Yeah, these top three spots especially have all remained pretty close here as we move throughout the week. This is of course week number 5 out of 11, so we are just shy of the halfway point. Kind of crossing over that here by the end of the broadcast. But like you said, both teams doing phenomenal. EBIT well earned on that win. We are going to have our interview, of course, here shortly. Figure out
Mhm.
exactly who that's going to be, and we're going to take a quick break and do get that set up here for you. And when we come back, we'll have an interview with one of the winners from EBIT, and we'll get right back to some more Rocket League.
Yeah, well, we are coming back then in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere, and we are going on a short break.
Hey, what the hell? Why you hanging on the roof? yourself. I have an open invitation, but you're telling me go get lost. I don't wanna see your face. Yeah, what the hell? So why don't we stay out till the morning light? Cause two wrongs can make a right. We're just doing what we feeling right now. Some Chardonnay, we camp in the parking lot.
Oh, I am Raz, and welcome in again. We have match number two on our hands, but before that, um, we are waiting on our interview. Yeah, Russ, I just want to be you. It's today.
I think OBS wants you to be me. I don't know what's happening. I've got all the buttons set up. I don't know why it's getting confused, but it keeps going to the Groundzero one for some reason.
Well, I mean, I'm fine with it, but it seems we do have our interview coming in. We have someone from Ibit coming in. It's 12 Ram. 12 Ram, welcome in and thank you for joining our interview. We are live. How did it feel out there on this series today?
We were feeling really good, really confident, and I think a little bit of our gameplay showed it off today.
You are finding some good demos and great passes for classify that really it has such a shooting consistency. Were you planning this or adapting all over the series? Were you just finding opportunities for classify, or were you just playing your game? What was going on there?
That's really nice to say, because many of my demos and plays is like just talent from me. I have like multiple scrims and multiple teams I had, and that's one special ability for me. Looking for the demo on the last guy, creating plays. That's just my play style, and today it worked again, creating chances for classified, and he can finish them off.
Oh, that's great to know. Mainly because we don't see how you train, and it's good to have that insight. Um, where are you confident that you can win? Because we saw that it was so evenly. You had two overtimes, one in a row on one and game number two.
Yeah, it was quite funny. We were really quite confident, but our comments weren't looking really at it. We were focusing on the comments because right now it's April Fool's Day, and Rocket League had those new quick chats enabled. So we were figuring out what quick chat what would say. We were focusing on that than on the actual gameplay on the.
Oh, it was from Broccoli. I
It
didn't
was.
know what you guys were doing. I thought you guys were typing and stuff. So that's why it goes. Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's April
So
Fool's today, so Rocket League has enabled some kind of funny April Fool's messages in it. Some from Rick Rolls and Silly Me, and it was really fun. We were really enjoyed by that, and more focused on that than indeed on the comms.
well, it's good to know, and yeah, we really enjoy the quick chats coming in from all of you. But yeah, a great showing. Then you look quite strong out there. We also saw that Team CEO was coming back. Do you think when Team CEO tied the series that they could come back to this, that you could lose this?
No way, no way. We were never thinking about that. We were more like stepping it up. When they took the game, it was really just a mistake from our side, but we were never really doubting ourselves that we could lose it, and yeah, that was basically it.
That's great to know. Raz, do you have questions for again?
Yeah, so you said earlier you guys went into this pretty confidently, and I mean honestly, the second you guys showed up and I saw the car of choice from you there, I had a feeling you guys were pretty confident in the way this was going to play out. Why that car?
Oh, it's a good question. Like everyone asks me this question, why do I use the Asper so much? And basically, this is my one scar. And if I'm gonna tell you a small story, why I choose this car is when I was in the Octane, I really felt really comfortable playing once. So I took a car to learn once again, and so then that car became my once car. Right now I'm feeling more confident in that car than being able in the Octane. more ball control overall. That's why I picked that car instead of the
Okay.
octane. But many people think I'm trolling.
I
Well, basically
assumed you were
try hard.
trolling. I assumed you were trolling when you showed up
But
with the Esper. But I mean,
yeah,
whatever works, man. And
well,
clearly, it works out for you.
the car wasn't really saying that we were trolling, but we were actually trolling by not coming really well. But we were actually feeling really confident.
Fair enough. I mean, it showed very well. You guys did a fantastic job, and the team plays from you guys were great. And honestly, the team plays from XCO were great too when they did manage to pull them off. Overall, I'm really impressed with the chemistry from you guys, the way you guys are able to work together, have people ready to clean up, making those plays, getting those bumps, getting those passes out. Overall, it's just been phenomenal.
For me personally, I really felt that comfortable with my teammates. Classified, I played a couple games right now because we're still a new team. I didn't practice with them before this league even started. Wilcos is really new to me. Also, he was a little bit drunk, he said, before he went into this game. So I was surprised whatever we got the win there. So me and Classified tried our best, but he made a lot of mistakes in my eyes. So I'm really happy we pulled this win off, even though we were trolling a little bit. Me and Classified were feeling really, really confident. And I think the real MVP in my eyes is Classified because he carried a lot of my shots and took it home for me.
Well, I think we're in agreement there. Classified did put in the work, and Wilco's buddy. Um, you know, maybe
drive,
maybe
He's drinking and driving there.
maybe don't get a D-dub in Rocket League. All right.
No, I saw so many mistakes from him. Like on the right side, he just put the so weak shot on corner, making them capitalize straight off it. I was kind of like being mad at him in the comms, but I couldn't really be mad because he was my teammate. So I need to hold it in. And every time Classified did something good, I was like, "Good job, man, let's go." So I was really hyping myself up. Even saying in the comments, 12 reps scored again. So I was really hyping myself up to make it even more fun in the comms.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, that was news that I was not mentally prepared for. So thank you for that one. I think that's pretty much
You're
it for the
welcome,
questions I've got for you, man. I do appreciate your time, Luce. Unless you've got anything else you want to add on to the end of that one.
No, man.
No, I'm speechless now.
It's always having me a pleasure to have you guys here. I mean, like, otherwise.
Oh, man, it's been a
It's a
pleasure
pleasure
having
for
you
me
in.
having you guys. I always love to be interviewed by you guys. So I hope you guys will see you in the next game.
Most definitely.
Well,
Well, good
yeah.
luck on the rest, man.
Yeah, good luck
Thanks.
on next week, and thank you for coming in and talking with us. We are going with another short break, I think. Rex, because we have the match ready. We are testing the lobby, and both teams are ready. It's going to be Respect Epsilon versus Icon Exotic for the last game of the day. So don't go where we're going on a short break and coming back with the game. Just for you to hand out. We have both teams so ready that they are already fighting for ball possession on the test lobby.
All right, we'll see you guys in just a couple minutes.
we are coming back, Doc. We have the second game. That was a chaotic interview that we just had. Uh, Evie playing with a drunken player and still winning. That's a great
That
title
that
for the
is
win, I think.
that was a good one. That might have been my favorite interview so far, for sure. Thank you for that one, 12 gram. And Wilcox, congrats on the house. Um,
Yeah, congrats on the house. Yeah.
congrats on somehow winning while being sloshed. So GG, I guess. But we are moving into the next set of matches here. We are going to have
Yeah.
Team Epsilon versus Team Exotic going at it here. Exotic is the number one team, I believe, correct?
Correct. Yes, they are 4-0 on the win loss. So yeah, they come in as the favorite so far. They have won against everyone, and they are feeling quite confident. And yeah, their level has been showing up in every matchup so far.
Oh, they have for sure showed up. They've been doing a phenomenal job. Shows why they made it to the point they are in this tournament, of course. But this is going to be an opportunity for their opponents to finally take one off them. Can Team Epsilon take one off of Exotic? It's time to find out. I mean, what do you think their chances are? I mean, Epsilon's been a fantastic team. We've seen them do pretty well.
Well, they won against Vipers, and nobody thought that they could. So yeah, I think that this Portuguese squad can still make some upsets on this league. We should though point out that they joined quite late on the league. Like they joined afterwards, and they were not screaming with this team, so they were not prepared. But now on week number 5, they may have changed a few things. They may have screamed each other, so maybe they are more prepared for these teams. And yeah, the Portuguese squad of Respect Epsilon have to step it up today to try to dethrone Exotic from that stop spot.
Well, it's certainly going to be a good opportunity. I don't know that even with this loss, I don't believe Exotics would lose their number one spot just yet. I think they've got is it one or two match points ahead of second place.
I think one match.
Oh, it is one. Okay, so they could at least get dropped down to a tied position with second place. But players finally on the pitch. Let's get on in this lobby and see what they've got coming here for us.
Yeah, we started then with game number 1, and it's Epsilon versus Exotic. Epsilon with the first opportunity. They are trying to find the shot, but couldn't in the end. Ball quite high. It's Akuma trying to clear the ball away. Thuber with the shot. Wide, hits the crossbar and out. Chenquinho looking for a pass in the middle. Comet could not find the shot. Comet, I'm not familiar with Comet. We had Nowak on here. Is Nowak on another name now? Is he rebranding himself? Reform? Nowak Reform? But so far, a tight game, and both Exotic and Epsilon had opportunities already.
Yep, two operatives have passed them by, but still pretty early in the game. First game, got to get a feel for each other, see who's coming at it with it. Looks like Comet is a sub added today for Exotic, so he was added previously.
Okay.
To this, so he's just filling in for Noak, wasn't able to be here. So
Okay.
That's why this is going to be Comet's first play here for us. Unfortunately, our management did not tell us about that previously, so we're just being told about that now. Apologies for the confusion.
It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, Comet coming in for as a sub. So Team Epsilon not on its strongest position with the sub. We shall see then if Comet can step it up as Nowak did. Nowak always finding demos, but Chenquinho actually finds the back of the net. I thought the defense was strong there. They had a good footing, but Curry could not get to the ball, and Ola was just not there at all. Also, why are they changing their names? I'm not sure who Ola is anymore. Isn't he? Yeah, I forget who is who, but so far, respect Epsilon. Now they have to find a response at the defense that I thought was there to defend the shot, did not in the end clear the ball away. Oh, and Chiquinho missing that ball completely, gives the goal to Ola and finds the first goal for Epsilon, who tied this game in the 3-minute mark. We are equal then, even in this first game.
Even footing here after the first 2 minutes of play, both teams having had some good opportunities, but also have had some decent missed opportunities. Ooh, maybe one for Ola. Yup, right in the back of the net immediately. And just like that, Epsilon putting themselves up ahead of the series leader right now. Or sorry, the tournament leader.
Yeah.
What a great start.
Yeah, great response, because they found the first game, Team Exotic, and then all of a sudden, it's like they woke them up. It's like Epsilon woke up and find all of a sudden 2 goals back to back, and they find their lead now. They are 1 goal lead in this game, then number 1 with 2 minutes remaining. Thuber in the air looking for the double tap, almost closing that up. Chiquinho with the shot, it's wide. He had the opportunity to tie this game and lost it sadly. Now it's the ball for Ola. He's trying to control the ball in the midfield. Great play to get over one. The second one is Chiquinho. Chiquinho is trying to control that ball. Who is coming in to challenge that ball? Akuma now looking for the center to Ola. Ola with the shot, but Thuber was there to clear that ball away. Ball in the midfield. Akuma takes it up the wall to his friend Huri, who takes the ball up. Thuber with a great demo to open up the space. Comet is coming in for the 50. Sadly for Exotic, they are not finding the opportunities they wanted, but that's a giveaway of possession for Huri, almost finding the back of the net. 1 minute and 50 remaining so far, and so far Epsilon is keeping with this lead of 1 goal advantage.
They're doing a great job holding it down, and they've had that lead for a good almost a couple of minutes here now. So they've been doing a great job holding themselves in, and a little rule 1 action between Comet and Hurry there. Or was it Ola and Comet? I missed the names a little bit, but a little blue on blue action here. And they do manage to get out of there. Looking for a good clear here now. Passes over to Akuma. Throws it off into the orange corner, trying to set something up, but it's going to be in Comet's possession with a nice flick over one, but he can't get it over the others. But a double commit there for Ola, and Hurry might be a problem. Chiquinho looking for the back of the net. He can't find it. Passed out in front, but Thuber can't find the back of the net. It's a clear by the skin of their teeth. Now Ola moving the ball into the other corner.
It's far. I just checked on Steam. Ola is far. Remember that the Portuguese player that was always finding the shots that his team needed, that's far.
That makes more sense.
Always finding, yeah, he was finding the angles for his team, so it's far in the end, not Ola, but he changed his name, maybe forgot that he was playing on the league. Anyway, 2-1 with 30 seconds remaining. Exotic not finding the equalizer, not finding the goal, the response that they need. Far. Great pass for Kuri. Kuri looking with a great 50. Now, where's the shot? No one was there to challenge that ball. That was so weird. They had the opportunity to close this game, but Far with another shot. Sorry, it was Kuri with the shot. Did not find the goal in the end. Far now controlling the ball. Comin is coming in. That's a great 50. Thuber with the shot, and it's going to find the back of the net with only 6 seconds remaining. They tied this game. Far did not see Comet at all. He was hiding behind the ball, and Thuber finding the shot that they needed. They tied this game with only a few seconds remaining.
Man, that was a phenomenal team effort there by Exotic and a great goal by Thuber. I honestly was in my head just kind of sitting there like, wow, Epsilon managed to take game number 1 off this tournament lead. That's phenomenal. But instead, Thuber's going to clutch that up, get him in a tie game. We are going into golden goal territory. Kickoff looks like it's going to go the way of Exotic, but Thuber does manage to get there first off that 50-50. Now Comet looking to play this off the backboard, leave it for his team. He does manage to do so. First on the ball is Chiquinho, but he throws it down in a hurry. Quick shot here by Comet. Slow it to the side. Now Thuber looking for it, but it's into the corner. Now clear attempt here from Akuma, but a double commit could be a scary opportunity, but Ola able to move that into the midfield as Chiquinho gets the block.
Akuma looking for a shot, did not find the spot that they needed. Thuber could not clear the ball away. Far with the pass. No one was there to challenge that ball. But that's a great bump from Far. Kuri has the pass to Akuma. Akuma did not find the shot because Chiquinho was there to clear the ball away. Great save, great flick from Chenquinho, but Far was there to make the save again. Comet now looking for the pass to the Kluber. Kluber did not find the shot that he wanted. Chenquinho now taking the ball up. Comet! No! Hits the crossbar and out. He had the closing opportunity to take this game number 1, but hits the crossbar and out. Far could not control that ball. Comet now looking for the pass. Chenquinho did not find the opportunity that they wanted, and that ball is so high. Thuber is gonna take it. Shot wide, hits the post and out. Akuma is gonna clear that ball away. Finally, almost Epsilon losing this game.
Almost, but they do manage to stay out by the skin of their teeth here so far. Now Comet looking to bring this the other way, but Akuma's going to get in his face. Akuma now into the corner, throws the ball down. Another quick shot opportunity, but a great save there by the defense. Now a counterattack here for Thuber, a fake, and he gets off the 15 in the back of the net. And what a way to win, Exotics. Thuber, phenomenal mind game there on Ola. Just able to drop it around him. Akuma couldn't get there, ends up bumping him into the ball, and just like that, the champs stay on top.
Oh yeah. Great from Thuber, finding the 50, finding the fake to get that win in the end, and I'm Raz again. That's a weird way to go, because in the end, I think Epsilon had the opportunity to close this game. Far had great saves and great shots, and yeah, sadly for them, it's Exotic who takes the win in the end of the overtime, and great 1v1 skills from Thuber. 3-2 then, victory for Epsilon. They still have to work hard for it, though. They had to work really hard for this win. Epsilon was just keeping that goal advantage to almost the end of the games. They just had to defend that ball, but they couldn't in the end.
No, unfortunately, they could not. And I mean, it was a good overtime. It was a great game. And I mean, Epsilon did a fantastic job that entire game. I don't think there was anything other than double commits. There were a couple of double commits. You guys were on top of each other. You weren't given space. I don't know if it was a rotation or a comms issue thing for you guys, but either way, you got to get that sorted moving into this next game. And if you do, you've got a great chance at winning this. I mean, you almost took game number 1, even with at least 3 double commits, I want to say, that I saw that were pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, Exotic maybe not new to play against Comet, with Comet, sorry, as a sub. So maybe they just need to talk things out. They need to communicate more. And yeah, on the Epsilon side, they have to adjust a few more things on their defense to keep Exotic out. But that's a great pass, and Akuma is gonna bring this first goal to game number 2. 1-0 then on the first 10 seconds. Great pass from Curry down to Akuma that was ready to take that shot.
I mean, what a fantastic way to start there for Epsilon. Exactly what they needed to do, and I mean, they had a pretty quick start last time too. So let's see what happens here. Thuber with a nice setup here, tries to play it off the back wall with that pop, but Hurry's going to be there waiting for it. Nice little air dribble attempt here now. Gets it over the top of one. Now it's a 3v1. All they got to do is get rid of Thuber, but instead they throw it up to the wall. Thuber grabs a piece. Now Comet's going to go for the clear. Akuma's going to get in his way. Now a shot attempt here for Far. Previously Ola fixed his name for us. Thank you very much for that. Got that sorted. Far staying in position there. Ooh, good little chip from Hurry's going to get to move the ball here down the pitch. Can he get it on target? No, Genkinio's going to beat his way. In the corner, little back pass action. Akuma down here too far. Quick shot. Nobody's in there, and finds the back of the net, bottom left. And just like that, Epsilon take a 2-goal lead. Exotic really falling behind here.
Great read from Far, because the bounce was so weird on the ceiling and Exotic could not read it, but Far was there so quickly to the ball, finding the shot. This is a 2-goal lead then for Epsilon, and they want to make it free. Shinkinyo had to make the save. Comet did not make contact with the ball, faked out Far. This is Akuma, great pass to Far. Far could not find the shot on target. Thuber had to make some acrobatics to keep that ball away. Hurry looking for the pass in the middle. Far did not connect with the shot, and now Comet clearing that ball away. This ball quite high. Nobody finding the shot. Comet giving the ball away to Hurry. Hurry looking to make the center play, but it could not get past Thuber. Thuber with the 50, giving the ball to Genquinho. Genquinho's gonna take it up the wall, looking for the pass. Corey was there, so high up, looking for the defense. Thuber now with the flip reset, looking for the shot. Huri's gonna defend that well, and now Akuma is gonna clear that ball away. 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining then on the scoreboard. So far, it's all been Epsilon.
Epsilon putting in a dominating performance here so far. I mean, 2-goal lead, 0 goals on the board here for Exotic. Not for a lack of trying, but they just cannot find the back of the net. They're not finding these plays. Meanwhile, Epsilon finding play after play. They've been holding it down real good. Almost at the halfway point here. Hurry, get a nice big clear. Exotic is going to need to get a good breakout attempt here. Genquinho gets it. Oh, no, he can't get it past far. I was going to throw it back to the corner. Thuber, I have no idea where you're going, buddy, but that is not where the ball is. Comet now having to get in the way of that one to Genquinho in the corner. He's got a fair bit of boost. He's moving up the pitch. He gets it past Hurry, but he's dropping the ball here now. He doesn't have enough to keep going, and nobody's there to pick it up for him. Now far with a monster flick over one, over to Akuma. Akuma grabs a piece of that, looking to get it past Comet. Comet's there first. Hurry takes it now. Double tap off the backboard. He's going to send it way far to the right. No one there for his team. So we're going to head back in the other direction once again. And what a flick there from Thuber. Top right corner. What a shot. And just like that, it is a 1-goal game, and that's exactly what they do.
Great shot from Thuber to the top corner and in. Nothing to do for the defensive side. 2 minutes remaining, and they can still be in it. Exotic finding the response finally after half a game of the kickoff. They have an opportunity, Epsilon, to come back to the 2-goal lead. But Comet, great flick. Monster flick to Thuber. Thuber could not find the shot. That was almost an open net, and he can make a great shot, but now they couldn't follow it up. Oh, Akuma with a great shot, but hits the post and out. Far now has another chance, looking for the center. Huri could not find the shot. Akuma does have the angle, and Comet makes the save to keep that ball away. Thuber with another shot. That's a great shot and in, and it's a tight game. What a chaotic turns of events, and Thuber finding the shot that he needed, and Huri did not see that coming. He thought that Akuma had it, Far had it, and in the end he didn't. This is a tight game now, and we are even.
Even game it is, and that's a little bit closer here. Brilliant start though still for Epsilon, and a great comeback here for Exotic. Kind of just really difficult to call either way. You see so much momentum going one way for so long, and then all of a sudden it changes on a dime and heads back the other way. And now Epsilon finding themselves not on the back foot necessarily, but definitely not in the position they were. They need to score 100%. I mean, otherwise they are going to find themselves on a match point here. They need to get one in the back of the net as fast as possible, and they've only got a minute to do it.
Well, they still have 1 minute remaining then to try to find another goal free in the backboard. Clear that ball away to Far finding the angle. Akuma looking for the shot that bounced quite high. Comet did not see Thuber, and now that's a bump and a double commit. Huri taking its time, they don't have enough boost. Genquinho fades out, but Thuber was there to come back to make the save, to make the defense clear that ball away. This is Genquinho on the wall looking for the pass to someone on his team. Huri is gonna make the 50. Oh, Far controlling the ball, takes it up one, but Thuber was there. Shot is coming in, no one is there. Coming looking for the double tap, did not find the read that he wanted. Akuma trying to clear the ball away, but there is Genquinho. Genquinho has the flip reset, the pass to Thuber. Akuma was there to clear the ball away off the backboard, and the last seconds we may have another overtime, but no, Thuber finds the angle, finds the shot, and the comeback is real. Great pass from Comet in the end. Thuber was there to take the shot, no one to defend, no one had boost remaining to defend that ball, and the last 6 seconds again they find another goal in the last few seconds.
Thuber, my man, what a shot that was. Great way to take the lead in the last couple of seconds here. And now with the timer ticking down on 0, if the ball touches the ground, it will be the end of this one. Oh, maybe another one there for Thuber, but Genquinho's going to grab a piece of that now. Double tap opportunity for Comet or Thuber. Neither of them get it. Now it's going the other way. If this finds the back of the net, we will see overtime. Genquinho still keeping the ball up. It hasn't touched the ground yet. Comet's still going. Now it's to Thuber going the other way, but Thuber misses, touches the ground, and Exotic take game number 2 and match point.
Well, they are on match point, and what a way to do it. They had to come back of a 2-goal lead for Team Epsilon. And Team Epsilon, you have to be kicking your foot at this time because you had the lead, you had every resources to win this game, and sadly it slips away from your fingers. And for Exotic, this is a great boost of morale. Epsilon, they really need a win now because they are on match point and their backs are against the wall. Sadly for them, they have to throw everything they have left against Exotic if they want to win this game number 3.
No, they definitely do. And like, man, I mean, they did so well the first 80% of that game. They had most of the possession, they had most of the shots, they had most of the points. They were doing great. Whatever it was they were doing, they need to do that again. But now they find themselves having to do that for 3 straight games. So that's certainly possible. But they are in probably the most underdog spot you could possibly be in this series right now. At least as far as this match.
And Comic is finally finding a bit more space to work with, and he's finding the passes to his team. They're trying to set up Thuber up, so he is making the adaptations that are mattering on his side. So yeah, I think the series being as long as it is gonna help Exotic in the end. And Epsilon, sadly for them, they are finding themselves on a spot they thought they had better footing in. I mean, they were making great plays. They were making a great showing, but sadly, Exotic too strong, and Chiquinho is gonna find actually the first goal of the game. Great shot from him, and this is a 1-0 game.
That was a beautiful shot by Gianquino, putting them up on the leaderboard here once again in the first 20 seconds. I must say, the first bloods are coming quick in these matches. And a great setup here for Thuber with the reset, but Akuma's going to get in his way. Now Common into the corner is going to leave that ball here for Far. Far pops it up on high. Hurry. Looking grab a piece, is going to elect to leave it. It's going to be Thuber picking that up, reading the double. Oh, he's almost got the angle, but he's got the pass to Gianquino, and it's another goal, 2-0.
Great pass from Thuber. What a great read off the corner, and Chiquinho was there to take it to the back of the net. What a great play. Thuber is stepping it up always. Like, he has been showing up week after week, and he delivers this excellent plays. What a great pass. This is a 2-0 then, 2-goal advantage for Exotic. Coming, not making contact with that would make a great response for Epsilon. Far looking to dunk that ball in. Sadly for him, the defense clears that ball away. This is Var not taking control of the ball. Akuma is now passing it to Huri. Huri could not find the shot. Chiquinho up high, looking for the flip reset. He has the ball. He has the control, by Akuma again on the defensive side, looking to clear the ball away. The shot coming in from Thuber. It's wide. Comet looking for the 50. The ball in the midfield. Ball up high. Akuma has control of the ball, but sadly losing it out to Chiquinho. Chiquinho taking the ball up. He's looking for the pass. Thuber has a shot, an open net, and it's in. 3-0 on this game number 3, and you have to have seen the series to know that the moral is maybe in the floor for Epsilon, that the mental is sadly taking its toll after losing the first couple of matches.
Man, not to be too harsh here, but morale is definitely low. The points are low. The score is low. I mean, overall, it's just not a good look right now here for Team Epsilon, especially when we've seen them so strong throughout this series. But time and time again in those last 2 games, they found themselves at the last possible second just losing out to just better offensive capability, unfortunately. It is what it is. Their offense has just not been there. That was a great fake, however, from Hurry, almost set something up, but second man not really falling for it. They've still got time. It's not over yet. You've got a little bit more than half of the game. So Epsilon can certainly find the back of the net a couple of times, but they haven't even done it once yet this game. They really need to get on it, because right now all of the pressure is in the hands of Exotic. Uber, Comet, and Gianquino are keeping the pressure on. They're keeping the onslaught of shots. What a save there from Akuma. I thought we were about to have another one, but he does manage to get there just in the nick of time. And now Far looking for a big clear.
Yeah, I mean, Epsilon has showing up on game number 1 and 2, but now Exotic made the adjustment, I think. They just needed to adjust to Comet coming in and summing in from Nowak. And he has been showing up almost an air dribble to the back of the net, but a great defense from Epsilon. And yeah, as you said, Epsilon was so strong on game number 1 and 2. Sadly, on this game number 3, not enough to make a goal so far. 2 minutes remaining. Ball up high. Thuber looking for the redirect. It's wide. Akuma could not find the defense that they wanted, and Chiquinho with a double tap and in. It's going to find the fourth goal of the game, and it's a 4-goal lead for Team Exotic. I mean, they were the favorites coming in this series. We knew that this could happen after they have a 4-0 win rate. So yeah, Epsilon is gonna respond off the kickoff, so that's good news for them. Maybe they can initiate a good comeback momentum, but it's looking like a tall order, quite tough for them to do so. And Exotic is just running with the win so far.
Exotic running away with it. I mean, Epsilon does finally find something, but it doesn't matter because he gets dusted, and Thuber just walks in another one. It's back to a 4-goal lead, and that silver lining turned to a storm cloud real fast there for Epsilon.
Yeah, sadly for them, I think now that the game is over, even with 1 minute and 30 remaining, because Exotic is playing so well, he's playing so aggressive and keeping the pressure up. And Team Epsilon, although they find a response, they quickly get bested again. Thumer is looking for the center, could not find the ball. Comet, great pass to Jinquinho. Jinquinho is taking up the wall, taking his time, and that's a great pass to Thuber. Great showing from Curry to defend the ball away far. The pinch up high. Jinquinho has another shot, couldn't find it in the end. Thuber is going to clear the ball away to his own half, not wanting the touch, not having the touch that he wanted. Far now, trying to control the ball. 1 minute remaining. That's a great shot from Akuma, but Jinquinho was there to defend the shot. Curry now takes it up the net. What happened with Comet's touch? Gave the ball possession to Epsilon, and Epsilon finds their second goal of the game. Akuma finding a gift wrapped in a pretty paper to himself, and with 52 seconds remaining, it's a 3-goal lead now.
Well, a 3-goal lead is certainly better than a 4 or 5-goal lead, but with only 47 seconds on the clock, does Epsilon have enough time to find the back of the net again? I mean, for their sake, I hope so. I'd like to see a couple of more games come out of this, especially from both these teams. They do so well against each other typically. Just this last game has just been a lot different than what we've seen here so far. Exotic just absolutely running away with it. And here may be an opportunity here for Hurry, but unfortunately it's off target. And they're not going to be able to find the back at that time. Maybe Akuma here setting some up, but it's going to be a big clear by Thuber over to Jinquinho, down to Comet. Hurry's there first, however. Keep chasing on that ball. 8 seconds to go, time winding down. And there is not enough time left for Epsilon to come ahead. Exotic's going to drop the ball, and just like that, Exotics take yet another game and remain number 1 in this tournament.
Yeah, well, that's the story so far of the league. Exotic running away with it, and they have not lost a single series so far, and they didn't lose any game today. And it's been great comebacks from them. Like, they were always finding goals quickly. Epsilon in the first few games, and uh, Exotic having to make a comeback, to make pressure on that defense, and they finally find what they needed in the end to win game number 1 and 2. And it was quite evenly so, and Epsilon came up and surprised us with the skill level and the performance of the first few games. But in the end, if they don't give you a win, it doesn't matter. And Exotic takes this 3-0 and is top of the table without anyone coming close now, because with this win they have 2 match ahead of everyone else. So the second is Vipers with a 3-2 record. So yeah, so far they have been undisputed.
No, I mean they've been doing a phenomenal job, like you said. I mean, there's really not much else you could say about that. They've put in the work. They've gotten to this spot. They have a nice little padded lead here now, by 2 goals. So even if they do lose the next one, they're still not going to end up losing first place. They might end up tied for it, but I mean, either way, they're not going to find themselves down a position in the totem pole. Um, Overall, I am a little concerned though about Epsilon in that last game. I mean, they did so well for so long in those first couple of games, and then in that last one, it just didn't seem like there was anything they could do. And I don't know exactly what it is they need to do to come around that, other than either take that pace of play, turn it down. It's a very rapid pace that we see on the pitch during these matches. Sometimes the best thing you can do, slow that game down, make a little bit of slow plays. We saw them go for those fakes here and there, slow things down, and it worked rather well most of the time, because everybody's so let's get it that you stop for 2 seconds, they'll just fly right by you. So we need to see more of that, and as usual, we need to see more bumps, demos, more physicality, break up those rotations from the opponent's team, and maybe it'll work out better for them next time.
Yeah, I think Epsilon do have a nice set of skills. They have a good level. They just need to convert the opportunities. And in the last few seconds, their defense has to step up a bit because they were losing out on just a few seconds remaining, and that hurts your mental. And then in the last game, I think just the mental was just low. And yeah, it, I think Exotic are still number one then, and the favorites of the league. Epsilon is gonna face them again next week, so they can take this series and analyze it and see what they can improve to try to win on next week, showing against Exotic again. So they have a work ahead of them. They have to see what they can do better. But yeah, we're going to go on a short break then with our last interview for the day. It's someone from Exotic Probably. So yeah, we're gonna go on a small break as we prepare for that. So don't go anywhere. We're going back, coming back.
See you in a bit.
Pretending that you like somebody else, like you got boys waiting in line to take you home.
guys. We are back. We are going to have our interview here in just a second. Thank you, of course, everyone for coming out. Thank you for watching. Thanks to the teams for playing, of course. Hopefully, we're dropped out of that game earlier. AJ, I believe it was. Hopefully, he gets his power back here soon. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll get this. We're gonna have favour in here, like I said. Really excited to talk to him. Of course, he's always been a great interview for us. Looking forward to it, Luce.
Yeah, and great showing from Exotic again to even with a sub come in and make a comeback on game number 1 and 2. Game number 3 they had already adjusted, and sadly for Epsilon, that means that they are tied with Team CEO with a 2-3 score in the end. They are still in fighting contentions with the Vipers and Unit side because it's just one game, but Exotic ran away with it so far. And welcoming favour, thank you for joining in us today. How was the game? How did you feel it?
Oh, the game, wow. It was a very interesting game. It's the first time playing with Comet in a while, man. Like, we've not scrimmed with Comet in, like, I'm gonna keep it real, like 5 months. Something like that. So we've definitely not played him in a while. He just kind of does the same thing. But we were very confident coming in. We know he's a good player. But then again, we also knew our opponents. They are good. Like, I respect him. Not a lot. That wasn't the pun or anything. I actually have respect for him. I honestly think, like, after playing that series, I'm going to be off track here, but I think they're better than Vipers in a way. I actually find them a lot harder to play against. They're more annoying opponents. So yeah, first of all, I'm just going to say, respect to Epsilon.
I see what you did there, but yeah. I think that as well Epsilon made a great showing, and on game number 1 and 2 they had every resource to win it, but in the end you were stronger. And was it because Comet was new to your gameplay that you were having issues, or were you just in general struggling and then against Epsilon's playstyle today?
Yeah, I think it's a bit of both really, because Epsilon they can, because we as a team, like, we kind of like to control the ball a lot, like go forward kind of slowly, try to get a bit of passes going. But Epsilon are just straight on you, like they do not give you any time whatsoever. And about Comet, yeah, I think that definitely causes a hindrance, as he's a really good player. We haven't got a lot of synergy together as me, because me, Jank, and Comet have never scrimmed. But I've only scrimmed with Comet like 5 months ago with Max, Nix. But yeah, this was a completely new thing to us, so we kind of just went in, let's just have a good time, let's hope we can win, play our game, and it worked.
Well, yeah, and I really enjoyed watching you guys play. I think Chinquinho was quite down today in showing. Like, I didn't see much of him. We always see 1 or 2 mechanical great plays from Chinquinho. Was he feeling not confident or comfortable? Do you know, or how do you feel?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. I haven't really thought about that, but yeah, Jank does try to do some cool plays sometimes, but again, their playstyle doesn't let you do that at all. Like, they played well today, and if they're playing their playstyle to their full potential, you're not going to get a lot of chances in the air. And we had to kind of adapt that, like, in game 2 and 1, like, we had to fully adapt that. We kind of realised that they're not going to let us do anything solo. So we just have to work as a team. And in game 3, we brought in those passing plays. But Jank today, I think you'd have to ask him. I'm not really too sure on that, though.
Well, fair enough. Yeah, for me, I think that sums it up quite well. And yeah, Raz, do you have more questions?
Yeah, so in regards to how those games went, game number 1 was a pretty close game between the two of you. When we got into game number 2, you guys were kind of getting tossed around a little bit. It wasn't until the last little bit of that game that you guys started coming back, and you did end up winning. Of course, you scored that goal in overtime as well. But then in game number 3, it was a totally different game. What changed between the first half of this series and the rest of it? What happened there?
I could probably nail down to a few factors. So we could say that was Comet, we just getting used to him, and it kind of just clicked in game 3. Like we just knew what we needed to do as a unit to work together properly, just keeping the ball close to each other, just passing it, make sure we're not overcommitting. And in game 3, we just played a lot more confident because game 2 they just outsped us on the kickoff, and then they got another goal after that, and we were a bit down after that. But we had the mental. We just kind of switched it round, got the 2 goals back, looked at it differently. Then when the game 2 ended, yeah, we just said to each other, these solo plays and stuff aren't going to work. We just got to use each other, just full unit.
Fair enough. Yeah, that sounds great. I think my next thing would be, you're probably not going to like this question if I'm being honest, but you guys are doing great in this league overall here so far, obviously. No one's really been able to do a whole lot against you. What do you think these teams are going to have to do to take you down a peg?
Oh, you said you wouldn't like that. I like that question because it makes me think, well, I'm not too sure what they can really do. I think as players, we're better than them, but also as a team, we're better than them. But I think they just got to work together as a team more, because there's a lot of times where you see the overcommit and stuff from other people. We just noticed lots of odd mistakes which just happened, which just shouldn't be happening. So if there's a tip for people to beat us, it's straight honesty here. Just stay consistent. Just be consistent. You're all good players, but I'd say we're all better. Not no ego, just being honest. It's honestly. Us three, like the main roster, we're the best team in the league. So if you want to be the best team, you just got to be consistent, because Thursdays we could be off, right? So as long as you make sure you're playing consistent, you have a chance.
Okay, hey, I respect the honesty there, and I'm glad you were able to come up with a good answer to that one. I know that's usually it's probably a pretty difficult question, but I do appreciate your take on that, and you're probably pretty right. I mean, consistency is key for anybody. If you're not hitting those scrims, getting those matches in, even if you're just playing some ranked 3s or 6-mans, whatever, you guys need to be hitting something up. You can't just come into events like these or any event with no practice and expect to come out on top. So. Especially with the way things are going, the way these teams are sitting in the league right now, everybody's going to have to really step up and get a lot of practice down together. So, fair point.
Just a quick question that was left over, Thuber. Do you guys have scrim with Epsilon before?
No, we've not. No, we've not scrimmed Epsilon before. The only team that we scrimmed from the league is Vipers so far.
Okay. No, I just wanted to know because I know they stopped in for Golden Wings, and maybe they were now screaming with teams from the league. I'm finding better ways to counter, but it seems that they are just preparing on themselves, and they're putting a good show, so they still have weeks to come. But thank you for coming in and giving us more of an insight on what's going on and how you felt it. And yeah, congrats to Comet for coming in and subbing in when you needed him. And yeah, congrats on the win, another win for you guys. And yeah, thank you overall, Thuber. Yeah, we are closing in today then. This has been week number 5 of the league. As it stands, it's Exotic on top, Vipers second, Evit tied, and on number 3 then we have Team CEO and Epsilon on a 2-3 record, and then TKeSports that sadly dropped out from the league. So we have one less match next week. We are going to go on week number 6 with only 2 matches. It's going to start in this same time frame, so you know when to come in. It's going to be Exotic versus Epsilon and Vipers versus Evit next week.
Should be some great games next week, as always. We will be having a bit of a shorter stream here, but things might change a little bit here in the future because of that dropout, but not to worry. We'll still have all the great Rocket League you come here for, of course. Thank you once again, everybody, for coming out and watching. Thank you, Favour, for doing the interview. Thanks all the players. Thank you to everyone that helps us put this event on. Thank you, Luce, for casting with me today. Thank me for the production. And thanks to everybody else doing all that behind the scenes work and making sure that events like this happen so we can bring this stuff out for you. Other than that, I think that's going to be it for us. We are going to be getting you set up. Oh, sorry, there's going to be a break in the league next week. We will not have an event next week. That's going to be skipping over to the week after. So next weekend, no broadcast. We will not be here. We will be back in 2 weeks for the week number 6 of the event. So keep that in mind. And thank you once again, everybody. Luce, you got anything else to add?
No, just be on the lookout for our social media. Be on our Discord and follow us there because we have some surprises for you coming in. So yeah, be sure to check that out. And you know, we are then going out for today for our Saturday for our week number 5 is Excited on Top.
See you guys next time. Thank you.
'Cause when you're with me, baby, don't you see I'm shining? 'Cause when you're with me, baby, don't you see I'm shining? 'Cause when you're with me, baby, don't you see I'm shining? 'Cause when you're with me, baby, don't you see I'm shining? 'Cause when you're with me, baby, don't you see I'm shining? 'Cause when you're with me, baby, don't you see I'm shining? 'Cause when you're with me, baby, don't you see I'm shining? 'Cause when you're with me, baby, don't you see I'm shining? Conversations